I want to get you out the door with every result from every league in under 15 minutes, so that you're more informed about what's going on in the world of sports.
Hey TJ, what's going on? I'm Chandler and this is Tiger Beat Sports.
Hey everybody, I'm Chandler Sports and this is the Sport Report.
And I'm Chandler and this is Tiger Beat Sports. Welcome to a special edition of this all crazy sport newscast.
Broadcasting from somewhere in the United States.
Hit it, Blaze.
This is the Sport Report.
Friday, June 7th, 2019.
Hey everybody, I'm Chandler with Sports, and this is the Sport Report. It's time to get you caught up on what's happening in the world of sports. This is Top of the Order.
In a year that has been so improbable, the impossible has happened.
This is Top of the Order.
For those who thought the Toronto Raptors were dead and buried after Game 2 after losing on their home court, think again. Toronto Raptors 123, Golden State Warriors 109. The Raptors now lead the series 2-1. Game 4 is on Saturday night, June 8th. The interesting thing about this Game 3 was that Klay Thompson was held out. Yes, he had a hamstring injury, but as much as he pushed Steve Kerr, the head coach of the Warriors, and his coaching staff to let him play, they didn't let him play. And did it play a factor? We'll never know. And for the first time since the infamous Game 7 against LeBron James's Cleveland Cavaliers in the 2016 finals when Golden State blew a 3-1 lead, Golden State loses at Oracle Arena in the NBA Finals. Kawhi Leonard had 30 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists for the Raptors in the 14-point victory. The Raptors had not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6 double-digit scores, ranging from Fred VanVleet at 11 points to Kawhi's 30. The Raptors held on at Oracle Arena. For Golden State, Steph Curry dropped 47 points, go along with 8 rebounds and 7 assists. They only had 3 double-digit scores, Draymond Green at 17 points, Andre Iguodala at 11, and they're a beaten-up team and lost by 14 on their home court. What does Game 4 have in store? We don't know. Kevin Durant could return, Klay Thompson could return, Kevon Looney is out, sadly, but the Warriors could be getting 2 of their best players back. We'll see if that plays a factor into whether or not Toronto leads 3-1 heading back across the 49th parallel back in Toronto for Game 5, or if Golden State ties the series. Draymond Green thinks that the Warriors will win 3 in a row and win the NBA Finals, including Game 6 at Oracle Arena. The Raptors are the 3rd team in NBA Finals history to shoot 50% from the field, 40% from the three-point line, and 90% from the free throw line. The other 2 teams to do it, the Golden State Warriors in 2017 and the Boston Celtics in 1986. Both of those teams went on to win the NBA Finals. That's the NBA Finals. In the Stanley Cup Final, the St. Louis Blues will travel to the TD Garden to take on the Boston Bruins in Game 5, 8 p.m. Eastern on NBC. The series is tied at 2, so the winner has a leg up by leading 3-2 in the Stanley Cup Final. Bruins captain Zdeno Chara might miss the game due to a broken jaw, but that is yet to be confirmed by the Bruins themselves. If the Bruins determine that Chara will miss this game and possibly the end of this series, it's a huge loss for the Bruins, who are already down 1 defenseman in Matt Grzelcyk. Grizzly Bear. That's a huge loss for the Bruins, and Chara would be another huge loss. But if they do have Chara, it's a huge boost. He's one of their best penalty killers as well. We'll see what happens as puck drop gets nearer. In the UEFA Nations League final, Portugal defeated Switzerland 3-1 on Cristiano Ronaldo's hat trick. Later today, England will take on the Netherlands in the other semi-final for a chance to meet Portugal in the final on June 9th. Now to the final subject of the night, Major League Baseball.
Fly ball into right field. She is gone!
And Carlton Fisk had a lot of little boy in him right there.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight and the Mets win it.
Touch 'em all, Joe.
Home run! Mike Piazza!
Jeter backhands from the outfield grass. Got it! Man, what a play!
Now from Major League Baseball.
In Major League Baseball, there were 15 games on the schedule. We'll start in Washington, where the Washington Nationals defeated the Chicago White Sox 6-4. Trey Turner hit his second walk-off homer of the season. This one was a 2-run homer to give the Nationals the 2-run win. Arizona Diamondbacks 3, LA Dodgers 2. Zach Godley improves to 2-4 on the year for the Diamondbacks, who walked off in the bottom half of the 11th inning when David Peralta singled to right field to score Eduardo Escobar and give the Diamondbacks that much-needed 3rd run to win the game. Philadelphia Phillies 7, San Diego Padres 5. Juan Nicasio gets his first win of the year for the Phillies. Pittsburgh Pirates 7, Atlanta Braves 4. Toronto Blue Jays 11, New York Yankees 7, Tampa Bay Rays 4, Detroit Tigers, nothing. The Tigers were held to 5 hits on the afternoon. Charlie Morton is 7-0 on the year for the Rays. He's got a 2.30 ERA. New York Mets 7, San Francisco Giants nothing. The Giants were also held to 5 hits on the afternoon, as Jason Vargas improves to 2-3 on the season for the Mets. Cleveland Indians 9, Minnesota Twins 7. After a 1 hour and 43-minute rain delay, the Indians' bats woke up and fueled them to defeat the Twins. The Twins still lead the Indians by 10.5 games in the AL Central. Miami Marlins 8, Milwaukee Brewers 3. In 12 innings on Delino DeShield's walk-off single, Texas Rangers 2, Baltimore Orioles 1. In a battle between two AL West teams, it was Dustin Garneau who hit a ground rule double to win the game for the Angels 10-9 over the Oakland Athletics in regulation. Seattle Mariners 14, Houston Astros 1. Mike Peacock is 5-3 on the year after the loss for the Astros, who only had 6 hits on the afternoon. Mike Leake is 5-6 on the season for the Mariners. We said there were 15 games on the schedule. There were actually 14 games on the schedule. Cincinnati Reds and St. Louis Cardinals were postponed. Chicago Cubs 9, Colorado Rockies 8. German Marquez falls to 6-3 on the season for the Rockies, and Cishek for the Cubbies gets his 6th save, but Cishek will no longer be the closer. Big man Craig Kimbrell, the former Boston Red Sox closer, who is the all-time leader in saves before his 30th birthday, will be joining the Cubbies very soon after signing a 3-year, $43 million deal. It was finalized overnight. He'll join the Cubbies very soon, that date yet to be determined. He will be the closer for the Cubs going forward. Boston Red Sox 8, Kansas City Royals nothing. The Royals had 3 hits on the afternoon, and that's in part to Chris Sale's complete game and his 300th career appearance. Chris Sale looks to finally be finding his old Cy Young type form. He's now 2-7 on the season, and get this, he pitched an immaculate inning, which is 9 pitches and 9 strikes. The only other pitcher to throw 2 immaculate innings in a season, Lefty Grove against the Cleveland Indians, August 23rd, 1928, and he did it against the White Sox 35 days later, September 27th, 1928. Lefty Grove is also in the Hall of Fame, which Chris Sale might be in one of these days. That's the Sport Report for Friday, June 7th, 2019.
For now, I'm Chandler.
Thanks for tuning into the Sport Report today. We'll be back tomorrow with the latest in sports. Do you want to contact Chandler Sports or members of the Sport Report team? Visit sportreportcws.com. This podcast is copyrighted by the Sport Report for viewers to understand sports from a news reporting basis. Any other use of this podcast, Sport Report logos, or anything associated with this podcast without the express written consent of Chandler Sports is strictly prohibited.